Good morning. My name is Terry Wilson. I have been a Vincentian for 35 years. I've seen a lot of poverty, including generational poverty. There is an old idea with a new name, systemic change. That is making a permanent change in someone's life. Education is by far the best way. Our one-at-a-time scholarship for college education does just that. Since 2001, we have assisted 94 students with funds, orientation to college, life skills, and most importantly, mentors. Many of those are in this room today. In single file to get the best job, the ones with the most education move toward the front of the line. A bachelor degree is estimated to increase lifetime earnings by $1 million, an AA degree by $370,000. That will change a student's life, his children, and his grandchildren's lives. My family has lived those changes because of what some young minister did for me almost 60 years ago. As the years went by, I realized what a gift he had given me. So I decided to drive to California to thank him. I knocked on the door and Molly answered. I told her I would like to speak to Larry. She said, "I'm sorry. He passed away a month ago." Larry is the genesis of our one-at-a-time program. He changed one life years ago. What he did then has now changed nearly 100 lives, and counting. The ripples of change will go on forever. As you will hear from one of our early students who is with us today, he is a teacher and just earned his master's degree. He is on the Roosevelt School Board and competed in the primary for our state legislature. In our journey of life, our path crosses many people, occasionally someone very special. Please join me in welcoming Marcelino to share his story with you.
Good morning. Buenos días. My name is Marcelino Quinonez. I stand before you today because of St. Vincent de Paul's generosity and commitment to improving our communities. In 2002, I was a senior at South Mountain High School. I had a dream of attending college, but was limited in resources and guidance. You see, my family and I immigrated to this country when I was just 5 years old. And although my parents are very, very intelligent, they were only able to complete elementary school in our native country. The process of navigating a college education was foreign to me, and as a result, very scary. I remember completing countless scholarship applications and essays, which in some way reminded me of how improbable the idea of me going to college was. I had no money, no one in my family to ask for help, and of the many essays I completed, few even bothered to let me know I would not receive their assistance. I was sad, but not without hope and determination. I remember the day I began to fill out my one-at-a-time scholarship application through St. Vincent de Paul. I found a group I wanted to be a part of, beyond the monetary assistance. I applied, and by the grace of God, I was selected as a recipient. St. Vincent de Paul provided me with my first scholarship to attend Arizona State University. The one-at-a-time scholarship offered its participants an opportunity to become a part of a group that deeply cared about the community. We toured the Vincentian Center right off the I-17, and I quickly realized the impact our scholarship provider has on our community. I saw hungry people going for food. I saw dentists offering their services free of charge, just like you heard this morning. And I saw children enjoying literature. My heart was heavy and a greater sense of responsibility grew inside of me. Over the next 5 years, I would forge a lifelong relationship with St. Vincent de Paul and the One at a Time Scholarship. My mentor, Mr. Walt Gallegos, was an engineer by training, and yet he provided a fine arts major with countless support and advice. He cared about me, asking me questions about my family and giving me time management skills, which I often lacked. Mr. Gallegos became a part of my support system. In 2007, I became the first person in my entire family to complete my college degree. I would go on to be And it's important to note that since then, my sister Erika has earned her bachelor's also through St. Vincent de Paul's help. My brother Braulio has earned his bachelor's also through St. Vincent de Paul's help. And so this idea that when you give someone a lesson of how to fish, it carries forward, and then we make a difference. Shortly after graduating from college, I would go on to become a high school English teacher, where I would empower 78% of my sophomores to pass the Arizona Ames reading and writing exam. I would go on to star in countless theater professional productions here in the Valley, and in 2012, I was actually on the cover of Time magazine. I would go on to become an elected official by serving in the Roosevelt School District and thus empowering the lives of over 9,000 students. And all of this happened because someone believed in me. In 2002, I wrote Mr. Terry Wilson a letter, thanking him for having taken the initiative to start the One at a Time Scholarship. And I concluded my letter with the following words: "Someday, some way, I will repay the generosity that has been given to me today." Mr. Wilson, I'm on my way. Thank you all for being here and for believing in this mission. And I can tell you by standing before you that it makes a difference. God bless you.